will take a little while to recharge, and that's amazing. Like, you can just do that. Feels like if you're going to pick one class and make the whole game about that, it would have to be this one, because then if a burglar walks past, you just possess him, and now you've got the pickpocketing ability. You can do all the pickpocketing stuff, and then you can go and find a gangster and possess them, and now that gangster can recruit other gangsters because they don't know he's possessed. And you can be a cop, and I haven't unlocked the cops a playable character, but I've possessed one as a shapeshifter, and their ability seems to be they can just legally arrest anybody. If it's someone in a faction and another faction member sees you doing it, they'll attack you. Probably not because they think it's illegal, but because they just don't care and are willing to defend their friend. And so shapeshifter is like a great way to just get a little sample of like what everyone is like to play as. Like even shopkeepers are an unlockable class. You can become a shopkeeper later. I don't know what that's like. I've unlocked investment banker, which I haven't been tempted to play because their traits are they're addicted to all drugs. They're in roguelikes there's like potions and they're unidentified and you know what they're going to do. In this game it's syringes, and you find them in the trash. And just injecting yourself with a syringe that you found in the trash is the thing that you might want to do in this game. And investment bankers are addicted to all drugs. They just take something every X seconds. And they have like a special relationship with drug dealers. They get discounts on all these things. They also start with loads of money, and they can borrow from everybody. You can always borrow from a bank. I don't know what the consequences are for not paying it back. But the investment bank can get into debt with drug dealers and shopkeepers and goons to feed their habit. And I don't know what the hell the advantage of that playstyle is, but it sounds kind of insane.
It sounds like it's a really robust simulation. Has it got multiplayer?
It does. I haven't tried it. It also has a daily challenge, which I haven't really dipped into much, and it has like mutators, and there's some kind of unlock system, like a meta progression thing. But I don't really understand it because it says like you pay chicken nuggets to unlock traits, and traits are what you get when you level up, and you pick them at the end of the level. You get offered 3, but some of the ones I have the opportunity to unlock, I've already been offered in the game, and so I don't know like what am I getting by unlocking it. Is this just, I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, the unlocking characters is kind of like sort of done like achievements. So I unlock the vampire by destroying 20 graves. Right. Which every now and then when you destroy a grave, obviously a ghost comes out and will punch you. And so it's difficult to keep destroying graves when so many ghosts are punching you.
Is Ghost a purple class?
Good question. I don't know. I don't see it in the menu, but there's also a bunch of like dark silhouettes down the bottom that I think are like secret classes. And I bet you have to do something weird to unlock those, because everything else you're told how to unlock it.
Right.
And it would be interesting because there's like a Ghostbuster gun that will, fires a ray that it affects anything supernatural, so it also works on vampires. Oh, vampires, by the way, their mortal enemy is werewolves. Every class has their own like repeatable quest that they do on every level. So in addition to you assign these missions to steal things and neutralize people, but you also have a class quest. So if you're a thief, it's to raid every single safe and every single chest on the level, regardless of what you're asked to do for your missions. If you're the zombie, it's to turn a certain percentage of the population into zombies. I can't remember what the vampires one is. Oh, no, sorry, the vampires one is the werewolf. You have a werewolf sensor. It just pings more and more rapidly the closer you are to a werewolf. And there's only one werewolf on every level, and when you find who it is, you just have to you attack it. As soon as you attack it, it reveals itself as a werewolf, and you have like a massive battle, and it's just super tough. I had it recently where I was just really low on health, and I was just looking to like drink their blood, and as I got closer to this guy, the werewolf sensor was pinking faster and faster, but he didn't notice me before I did it, so I just drank him to death. The whole epic battle was just bypassed because I drank all of his blood.
This sounds mad.
Yep.
Did you dream this into existence?
It's got a lot of things I like, and I'd heard about it before, and it just sounded... One of the reasons I didn't play it is because the pitch is just like, oh, it's everything. It's a brawler, it's an RPG, it's a roguelike, it's an emergent Deus Ex game, you can do anything, you can inject yourself with a serum that makes you giant, and then you crush everything, you can play as a gorilla, and it was too much as a pitch. It's like, well, what is it then? Like, what do you actually do, or like, what is the shape of the game? What are the limitations on it? And the thing that they didn't say that is now clear to me is, oh, it's just a very small chunk of the city. It's almost like Warren Spector's thing of like, what if you could simulate one city block? It's by making it not a huge sprawling open world thing, they can have the level of simulation up really, really high, and it's not going to be like a performance problem or anything. There's probably like. There's